Your desire to grow to become a new person is not selfish, it's essential.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Her Revision Podcast, where we are all about rewriting the stories that you tell yourselves and that the world tells you. So today I wanted to get into a topic that's very important to me because I'm currently I feel like every time I come on camera I'm saying I'm currently battling something, but that's literally life. And I am. I feel like I'm in a stage in my life where I am shedding the person that I used to be, the person that I thought I wanted to be, and I'm in this evolution phase. It's crazy because I feel like the last couple of years I've started over quite a few times, and it took this last maybe 6 months of my life for me to realize the person that I want to be will take time to get there. It is not, if I'm learning anything about the beauty of starting over, which I absolutely love, if anybody feels like the person that they are, or they want to try new things or be a new person or experience new things that is different than what they used to do, I am 100% advocate of it. Start over. Do something new. Change your whole life if you want to. Reinvent yourself. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care about anybody saying, oh, she thinks she's, or you're not even. Be like that. Be however you want to be. And I think the older I get, and now in this phase of my life, I am in a season where I feel the need to shed the person that I used to be. I feel the need to let go of certain personality traits of mine, of certain hobbies that I used to partake in. I feel the need to bloom. And I'm excited. But I think right now my mind is processing letting go of things that have been in my life or in my spirit, a part of me for a long time. When I'm in this shedding season, you start to realize that you know nothing. Like, I've been looking at other influencers that I adore, my favorite YouTubers and things of that sort, and I'm like, who knew that at this moment in your life, at this age that you're at, that you would feel the need to start over? And I'm at this point where that's all I want to do. I just want to start over. I want to do different things. I want to take on a new persona. I just want new. I want fresh. And I'm battling with myself because I do know that when I feel overwhelmed or I feel like life is getting the best of me, I tend to want to shed. My go-to is to become a new person, to start over, to move. And I'm trying to make sure that I'm not feeling what I'm feeling as a defense mechanism to trials and tribulations within my life. Sometimes when we go through things, we use shedding or changing or starting over as a way to not get through what you're going through. And I don't want that either. But I do understand the beauty of duality. I do understand that two things can be true at the same time. I am going through things in my life right now that have made it a lot harder for me to just get over. I'm literally having to shed. So as I'm growing and as I'm learning and as I'm taking it day by day, I'm realizing that I have to do both. Not only am I shedding toxic traits, not only am I shedding things that I used to do or the things that have happened to me, trauma, whatever the case may be. Not only am I shedding that, but within that, I'm becoming a different person. If you're going through a season in your life right now where you don't know who you are and you want to change and you want to figure out the person that you're going to become, you want to mold this new you, I wholeheartedly believe you can. Right now, I'm finding the beauty in the starting over phase of my life. I've started over a few times, but within that process, I feel like you grow each time. The ways that I've decided to start over, the ways that I've decided to find myself, or because I do think that you become a new person in different phases of your life. This is my cocoon phase. This is the phase where I am fine-tuning the person that I'm going to become, and I feel good about it. I feel good about this decision to reinvent myself. There are things in my life that I feel like I've always been so enthralled with, hobbies and things of that sort. And in this cocoon phase, I'm really trying to dig deeper into that. I'm trying to learn new things within those. So for example, I talk about this a lot, but I love jazz music. I love art. I love books. So when I think about some of those things and becoming a new person and trying to develop this new phase of my life, I'm expounding on those hobbies that bring me joy. So for jazz, I am broadening my knowledge of things within the jazz world. I'm discovering some of my favorite artists like Duke Ellington, John Coltrane, Miles Davis. Because I'm a wholehearted believer that whatever you find joy in, you expound your knowledge upon. So with my books, my favorite artists, the genres that I love, which is romance for me, I am beginning to look into different avenues for that. As I'm trying to reinvent myself, I do realize that I've pulled back a lot from being seen. I'm in the truest form of a cocoon phase. I am growing in silence. I'm growing in solitude, and I'm trying to become the best version of myself. For me, a part of this cocoon phase that I'm going through is self-discovery, rediscovering what I actually enjoy, discovering what truly matters to me. Is it creativity? Is it adventure? Is it the arts? What truly matters to you? And then exploring those interests. So if those are your core values, if creativity or kindness or adventure or traveling, the arts, if those are your core values and that's something that you're trying to expound upon, explore those interests. Explore what actually truly makes you happy. Explore those core values that you have. Take a class, find what you actually like, and I'm trying to do more of research in order for me to become the person that I want to be and really dive deep into the things that I enjoy now, because of course it evolves as you grow. These are the things that I enjoy. I'm going to try to be as fully immersed as I possibly can. And at first I thought, when I look at my favorite YouTubers or my favorite artists and musicians, that I was envious of this lifestyle, that I wanted this artistic, expressive lifestyle. That's how I envisioned it, right? I was looking at it like maybe I'm envious of that when I see people being or taking on this personality trait or this new lifestyle that I want. If I look at them and I feel something, like, am I envious? And I've been doing a lot of journaling, and I realized, and I actually just wrote a journal entry about it today, and I'll actually read it. And sometimes in my journal entries, I literally just write, what are you feeling? And then I write exactly what I'm feeling. So today it says, what are you feeling? And it says, anxious. I want to change my life. I want to become a new person. I want a softer life. I'm watching some of my favorite YouTubers, and I am not comparing, but more so admiring that level of privacy, that level of peacefulness. I desire that. I'm not sure if I am in a fight or flight response right now, but I desire that feeling right now. And at first I thought maybe it's envy, but no. It's not. I think it's important for you when you're trying to change, when you're trying to become a new person, when you're in this cocoon phase of your life where you're shedding the old you and becoming a new person and taking on new hobbies and new traits, that you find inspiration. You find people that you admire, and not in a way that, oh, I wish I were you, but in a way that I see the value that you bring, and that inspires me. I think that in a digital era that we're in, having people on social media that you admire is super important, but you have to be careful of comparison. And I think that's where I'm at now, trying to make sure that I don't allow myself to receive inspiration and replace it with jealousy, that I don't allow myself to see how others are living or doing things that I enjoy and feel some type of way that I'm not there. The trick is to always be inspired. I don't want to be jealous. I don't want to be envious. I want to be inspired, because I know that I can also get there. I know that I can also be as knowledgeable on the thing that I enjoy the most. I have to be constantly inspired. The moment that you stop seeing others' journeys as inspiration, the moment that you're receding, you're going backwards. You have to reassess if that's what you actually want. I look at my favorite YouTubers like Sahad Batal and Aaliyah J and Jackie Aina, and they don't even, most of them don't correlate. That's my favorites, but I look at their lifestyles and I look at the grind and I look at how peaceful and inspirational that they portray, and I think that's beautiful to me. Find your inspiration. Find the people that literally started maybe in the same way that you did and made something of themselves, and expound upon that. I honestly don't think that there's a right or wrong way on how to do the cocoon phase, on how to change your lifestyle or be your better you. This is your own personal transformation. And I realized even while watching this video, so many people are looking for a how-to on changing your life, a how-to on being a better person, being a different person, taking on a different personality. A lot of us are looking for a how-to on life. And honestly, truly, I think that you can look at other stories and podcasts or videos like this and take it on as a guide, but your transformation is going to be personal. How you navigate through this phase will be personal. Embrace the journey, enjoy the exploration, and trust that the amazing person that you're becoming will emerge. It's gonna happen. As long as you put in the work, as long as you are positive, as long as you stay inspired, it will work. I do think that in my cocoon phase, I'm realizing that there are a lot more stumbles and uncertainties in this phase than I thought. It is so much easier to say, I'm gonna cut off everybody and change. But I think the beauty of the cocoon phase is that life still happens. Life still occurs, things still go on, trials and tribulations may arise. But when you're in this sort of protective shell, if you will, when you're allowing yourself the opportunity to transform, it's a state of mind. So no, you physically probably can't block out the world and just become a new person and pop up like, hey, I'm different. But although life still happens, I have to take it one step at a time. I have to believe that I am able to still transform. I am able to still grow. I am able to take the baby steps that's needed to become whoever I want to become. And whether it takes you 2 or 3 times, whether it takes you a year or months or whatever the case may be, it can still happen for you. So I urge you to be whoever you want. Life is so short. So if that means you want to become a doctor or a lawyer or a therapist or a comedian, an actress, an influencer, I urge you to start your process, because life's not going to wait on nobody. I don't care how many people knew you for who you used to be. I don't care if you feel like you cannot become a new person. You can. And if that means shedding your old skin, if that means shedding your old surroundings, people, so be it. I'm learning how to reevaluate my priorities. Within this phase of my life, I realized that what I used to prioritize, the things that I used to deem important to me, the things that I used to be so gung-ho about, I feel differently. I feel like I still want to put out the best version of myself into this world. I feel like I still want to use my voice and speak life into however many people I can, but I am also prioritizing peace. I'm also prioritizing the arts. I'm also prioritizing happiness. I'm prioritizing mental stability. Those are things that I can't say that I did not prioritize, but that I definitely did not make a forefront thought. It wasn't something that I knew that before anything else, these are my values. So while this cocoon phase is happening, I realized that a part of that cocoon phase means that what I used to find value in, what I used to prioritize, may need to be reevaluated. The things that I was really interested in, the things that I thought was so important to me, may need to be reassessed. A part of reinventing yourself is about creating a personal space for your personal growth. It's about making sure that you allow yourself to grow in a way that is the most peaceful. I desire a softer life, and for me, maintaining a soft life and prioritizing my peace and transforming within this cocoon phase is my attempt to challenge those expectations that I put on myself, is my attempt to create space for me to grow, to become the person that I want to be. And in the cocoon phase is not selfish, it's essential. Your desire to grow, to become a new person is not selfish, it's essential. I think my ultimate goal for this phase is to create a life where I don't constantly have to put on a front, where I don't have to be remembered for what I used to be or who I used to be, but more so for who I want to become. I want to celebrate my inner peace. I want to cultivate joy. I want to be able to be vulnerable with what truly makes me happy, with the people that truly make me happy. So I urge you, as you start the journey of reinvention, as you start the process of cocooning, that you allow yourself grace, that you don't listen to the outside world, that you don't listen to the naysayers, the people that says that you can't start over, that you can't become a new person, that it's too late, that you've done too much. You can. Prioritize you. This is your beginning. Imagine how much life you could live. Imagine how things could turn out for you if you start this process. I'm about to start mine. I'm currently in the process of starting mine now, and we will see how this turns out together. But I'm wishing the best for you. I'm praying for the best for you, for all of us. Let's get to revising. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast episode with me. It's been a pleasure, and I can't wait to see you guys again. Until next time, bye.